Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Panthers going up against the Buccaneers.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Ryan. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play clock winding down. They go with Howard again. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This is Howard on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 24-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. From the gun, Mariota. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gregory. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, they run with Howard. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On second down, Ryan. And this is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Sheds off the tackle. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
First down, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, able to power through, buying time to his left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. First and goal from the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
A give to Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 99 Philly. Here we go. 36. Detroit. Detroit. All right, no. Jack, Patriot.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So it'll be first down here after the run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And score will stay right where it is. They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Third down, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gregory. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On the give, this is their fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Time running out here on the play clock. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this 2nd half. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Ryan. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A first down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here we go.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing now is Ryan. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Here's Ryan. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. It's the Patriots that have taken a late lead over the Bills. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So third down coming up. And, Charles, I guess a question for me, where does four-down territory begin, possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fresh set of downs here. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And oh, Oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come out here in the I. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.